Duke and Duchess of Cambridge's children, Prince George 8, Princess Charlotte 7 and Prince Louis 4, who are 3rd, 4th and 5th in the royal line of succession, are all known for their mischief. But they also have perfect manners. This is thanks to their mother having personally stepped in to teach her 3 children royal etiquettes, with an expert claiming that she's doing a wonderful job despite Louis's Jubilee antics. Talking to US Weekly recently, etiquette expert Mya Meier claimed that all 3 of the Cambridge children aren't undergoing any etiquette training and are all instead reliant on their parents, Catherine and Prince William, to teach them how to behave appropriately as a royal. Ms. Meier also claimed the 3 children are showing respect on their royal visits and seem to be taking well to life in the spotlight. She added that the children seem under no pressure to be something that they are not, which might be helping them acclimatise to the extraordinary life into which they've been born. The expert said, certain times it has actually been said and known that the children are not actually undergoing etiquette training. The Duchess of Cambridge is actually teaching them herself, so kind of how it works internally as they are preparing to go and meet someone or get off a plane. Then really the Duchess, she has been doing a wonderful job of teaching the children, saying, now, we are going to meet this person, and this is what you do, and this is how you curtsy. She then went on to say, and what I love is that it does not seem like there is any pressure to be something they are not. These are just beautiful little children, and they are showing respect and doing it in the best way the Duchess and the Duke know how to teach them. The etiquette expert also revealed how polite and sweet the children were in a situation where the Cambridge's trio met a neighbour near their home. Miss Meier said the 3 Cambridge children were recently spotted wandering around Kensington Palace, showing strangers how polite they were. In Kensington, I had a neighbour who saw them with nannies. She said, the 3 children walking down Kensington High Street, which is right next to the palace. My neighbour was in a rush and she came through, and all 3 children moved to the side, stood in a line and nodded as she came through. She added, sharing details of the children's respectful nature. And she thought, those most polite little children. The expert went on, and she said to the nanny, who she thought was the mother, wow, those are such polite children. And she looked down and realised who it was. That is just telling to me. It just shows they're very well educated. The expert's comments came just about a month after Catherine and William's youngest, Prince Louis, made headlines around the world for his behaviour during the Queen's Jubilee. The Duke and Duchess of Cambridge's 3 children made their official debut at Trooping the Colour when they appeared with their mum and step-grandmother Camilla, the Duchess of Cornwall, in the carriage procession. Despite Princess Charlotte being forced to curb some of Prince Louis's enthusiastic waving, the 3 children greeted the crowds politely, and they paid their respects to soldiers, old and current, as they bowed their heads to the colour as they passed it in the procession. Prince George and Princess Charlotte accompanied their parents on several outings, including a visit to Wales and the Jubilee concert at Buckingham Palace on June the 3rd. And on the Sunday they were joined by 4-year-old brother Prince Louis, who stole hearts with his antics. Charlotte and George were snapped in stitches as they looked on to the youngest child of the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge stealing the spotlight as he walked up and down the royal box. The Duchess of Cambridge was repeatedly forced to intervene to distract her youngest son, with Prince William ultimately asking Prince Charles to have the boy sit on his knee. The Prince of Wales entertained Louis by discussing the highlights of the People's Parade that marched outside Buckingham Palace to conclude the Jubilee celebrations. George, Charlotte and Louis also joined their parents, grandparents and great-grandmother the Queen on the palace's balcony, a gesture interpreted by many as Her Majesty's nod of approval to the next generation of royals.